Hi, I want to explain few points regarding the ongoing the severely pandemic disease, the corona. COVID is the potentially severely acute respiratory infection which is caused by the SARS-CoV virus. It is a SARS-CoV virus is a well-known virus which causes the severe bronchospasm. So this is the belong to the family. So it is named as the SARS-CoV virus 2. Then the cause was identified from the outbreak of the pneumonia-like symptoms in the Wuhan city of the China in the December 2019. The main symptoms which are seen in the initial corona patients are the high fever, and they will be highly tired, dry cough will be seen, and the main condition is the breathlessness. Due to the bronchospasm which is caused by this virus, there will be severe breathlessness will be experienced by the patient. Then the associated symptoms like the anorexia will be seen, vomiting sensation will be seen. It will also show the symptoms like the pneumonia also. And the virus which infected the persons should take to show its symptom 4 to 5 days, and its incubation period is nearly 14 days to get test positive to a patient. Then that patient with these symptoms should be isolated for the 14 days and checked regularly.
To study about the pathology and treatment aspect of any disease, we must know about the structure of the causative organism. So, we will first see the structure of the coronavirus. Coronavirus contains 4 structural proteins. They are: first is spike, second is envelope, third one is membrane, and fourth one is nucleocapsid. These are the 4 structural proteins found in the coronavirus. Then, based on the appearance of the envelope of the glycoproteins, the coronavirus is divided into 2 types. First is the crown-shaped, second one is halo-like appearance. The coronavirus contains the single-stranded positive sense RNA virus, which is of the coronavirus family, and the coronavirus primarily infect the upper respiratory and gastrointestinal tract in the mammals. Now we shall study about the pathology of the COVID-19. As the condition being a droplet infection, the virus is mainly transmitted through the droplet. As it enters the human body, it will affect the respiratory tract mainly. When a healthy person come in contact with the affected person of the coronavirus, as by the droplets released by the infected persons, intaken or enter into the healthy person's body to the respiratory tract, into the lungs, and it will directly go and sit in the alveoli, where it will leads to the increase the infection level, where the virus will dampen the antiviral interferon responses, which resulting in the uncontrolled viral replication goes on in the alveoli. So the influx or the decrease of the neutrophils or monocyte results in the hyperproduction of the pro-inflammatory cytokines in the respiratory system. So the lungs may be result in the cytokine storm in this condition. Here the specific T helper cells 1 and 17 may be activated and contributed to exacerbate the inflammatory condition. By these exacerbated inflammatory condition, the alveoli become swollen. So there will be serious acute respiratory syndrome seen, means the person unable to breathe. Now we will see how the virus enter into the cell and its interaction with the cell. As we have studied in the starting of the structure of the virus, it has 4 glycoproteins: spike, envelope, membrane, and nucleocapsid. Here, the spike protein plays the most important role in the viral attachment and fusion and entry with the help of the ACE2 inhibitors. As the ACE2 inhibitor act as the receptor to the binding of the viral spike protein. Here spike protein will recognizes ACE2 as its host or host binding site. So there will be enter of the virus into the cell. There it will releases its RNA. Then the replication of the RNA will takes place inside the cell membrane, and the RNA will affect the nucleus of the cell, and so the cell releases the viral proteins. So the replicated extra RNAs will goes on replicating, and the newly formed RNAs will be covered with the proteins and form a new virus, and it will be released out of the cell. Same cycle will be goes on, enters, replicate, and affect the cell, and RNA replication will take place, and peripheral proteins around the newly formed RNA and the newly formed virus will be released out. Now we will see the therapeutic approach of the COVID-19. As the COVID-19 virus or the coronavirus is mainly attached to the cell by the spike proteins, so we must stop its contact, virus contact with the cell, or its virus and the cell contraction or interactions we must stop. So here we should give the transmembrane protein inhibitors, spike vaccines, soluble the angiotensin converting enzymes, and the angiotensin converting enzymes receptor blockers should be given here. Why? We will see. As the spike go and combine with the ACE2 inhibitors, it will here ACE2 converting enzyme by the action of the angiotensin 1, where angiotensin 1 is formed by the angiotensin with the help of the renin enzyme. The angiotensin converting enzyme, which is formed by the angiotensin converting enzyme 2, will convert into angiotensin 2, angiotensin 3. Then it will form the angiotensin first. It will lead to the proatrophy, profibrosis, low inflammation, pro-oxidant, and vasoconstriction in the affected site or the affected tissues. So it will lead to the tissue injuries. So to break this chain, here we will give the angiotensin converting enzyme receptor blockers. By blocking this, the angiotensin converting enzyme will goes on from angiotensin will produces the mast cells, where mast cells will act as the anti-atrophies, anti-fibrosis, anti-inflammations, antioxidant, and vasodilatant actions. So it will protect the tissues. So there will be no tissue injuries or the atrophies of the cell will be seen here. The immune mediate effect or the monoclonal antibodies like ACE2 inhibitors, transmembrane inhibitors, or the soluble ACE2 then increase the number of phagocytosis or phagocytosis, both. Then innate immune response, the increase in the number of neutrophils should be there, increase in the C-reactive proteins, decrease in the cytokines, and downstream of the interferons. Type 1. As the beta cells or the plasma cells can produce the specific antibody against the COVID viruses that may help to neutralize the virus. So now the government is undertaking the plasma therapy. The person who got cured from this condition, the plasmas are collected. So their cells have the capacity to produce the antibodies against this virus. So they are ingested into the person who is infected and made to the plasma cells to act against the viruses and to hamper the activity of the virus in the body.
Given the most of the knowledge about the ongoing condition, about its virus structure and virus pathology, how it's entered to the body, its incubation period, and how it can be treated, its therapeutic action I have shared with you in this video. So be safe, be in home, keep the social distancing, and follow the orders given by the government.